Welcome to the Dos Equis Tip-Off Show, presented by Dos Equis, official import beer of Texas A&M Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly.
Block by Payne. He went for the dunk, and Farrell with the block.
Now, here is the voice of Texas A&M Basketball, Andrew Monaco.
Howdy, Aggs. Stop me if you've heard this before, but it's a top 25 matchup in the SEC. The Fighting Texas Aggies check in at number 7, and they take on the 21st-ranked Mississippi State Bulldogs. From the hump in Starkville, the Aggies on the road, taking on Mississippi State. Alongside Dr. John Thornton, I'm Andrew Monaco. Tony O'Neill produces Aggie Basketball in our Learfield studios. Dr. Thornton, we hear about teams that you have played and they're familiar. Mississippi State's going to be a little more familiar because they're going to look an awful lot like Texas A&M, aren't they?
Yeah, it's really amazing when you look at the stats, and stats are stats, but if you look at them and what they do and the categories, it's maybe a point difference in so many critical categories. Field goal percentage, defensive rebounding, the amount of free throws that you shoot, that your percentage that you're successful. There's so many things that are like, and they play great man defense, and they're aggressive, they're physical. They turn you over, but they turn you over at the same rate we turn people over. So, I mean, it's so many things that are just matching up, and, you know, something's going to give tonight.
Buzz will talk about that a little bit later on in our Dos Equis Tip-Off Show. We continue with our Wells Fargo warm-up. Wells Fargo is the bank of doing and the official bank of Texas A&M Athletics. We know the hashtag #GetBetter. Well, John, get better isn't just improve your shooting. You can get better over the course of the season, and this Aggie team has gotten better of late, haven't they, on this 5-game winning streak?
Yeah, and you alluded to the fact of playing ranked teams and us matching up and us moving up in the rankings. That you have to be getting better through the course of the season, and there was some really impressive leaps or strides early in the season, but now you're seeing an incremental betterment in different categories, and that's what good teams have to do if you're going to have a life in the NCAA tournament, but if you're also going to have the finish to your conference schedule. And we've done it because we've played such a tough schedule, and to win those games, Missouri at home, Oklahoma, the comeback, you know, what we've done at home, protecting the home court. Every one of those games, you've seen some little category get better. And it's individual, but it's also team, you know, analysis. You know, Anderson's been a big factor offensively. Farrell has too. Farrell and Solo and Anderson have big defensive parts of games and stops late in games. So those kind of little bitty things that you see as a coach, it's got to excite you. There's those treading water right now. We're getting better.
We know with this new 5, Farrell Payne in that starting lineup, has really been a boost for Henry Coleman III, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And we've talked about the bench because we can play so many different, you know, people or combinations. But, you know, obviously the most recent example of that was when Anderson and Solo came in the Arkansas game. Instant impact. Well, I think we start the game a little bit different because, for one, you have Farrell and Henry, and they're very complementary. They're both physical guys. Well, it makes you as a coach, how are you going to match up with that? Who's guarding who right now? And they've really developed kind of a little chemistry inside with helping each other get open, and then also keeping them off the glass is a challenge.
John, it's not like Zurich and Wade can't go off and score, but it's more of an all-around game. Zurich had 9 defensive rebounds in the last win. Wade had 9 assists to go with his 18 points. When they start getting everybody else involved and doing things like that, they become even more dangerous, don't they?
Yeah, and I would say that's not subtle, but it is subtle. I mean, think about that. You have a 6'5" off guard or point guard, whatever you want to say, but he ends up grabbing 9 rebounds, being your leading rebounder. We're team rebounders, we get that. Yep. But to be able to do that in that crowd is impressive. And then the assist factor. And then now, not only that, we know Wade's going to do stuff like that, but then you got Anderson, 6 assists. Was it against Georgia?
Yes.
So, I mean, those things they should leap out at you in the stat sheet but most people look at rebounding or field goal percentage or how many points you score. But you're getting that kind of positivity from a lot of different people at this point in the season. It's a big deal.
The Aggies are 20-5, 9-3 in SEC play. Mississippi State is 18-7 and 6-6 in the conference. That's our Wells Fargo warm-up, and when we come back to our Dos Equis tip-off show, we will have in his own words. We're going to hear from head coach Buzz Williams in his own words, talking about being where your feet are. That's next. This is Aggie Basketball from Learfield.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics, serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP Aggie basketball fan experience this year. Visit 12man.com/maroon contest and register for your chance. One winner and guest will get tickets, recognition on the video board, Texas A&M apparel, and a VIP tour of Reed Arena. Register today at 12man.com/maroon contest. This exclusive opportunity is brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all the roads we travel, and all of our traditions, for all us Texans, "Don't mess with Texas" means don't litter. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
Hello, Aggieland. Andrew Monaco here, voice of the Aggies, introducing Aggieland Roofing as the new official roofer of Texas A&M Athletics. Here is the roofer girl, Rainy Knight, class of '90.
We at Aggieland Roofing are happy to support our local organizations and local economy. If you have roof needs from your home to Reed Arena, call the official roofer of Texas A&M Athletics. Call Aggieland Roofing. Aggie owned and operated, and home of the roofer girl. Shop local, shop licensed, and gig 'em.
Howdy, Ags. This is Bob McLaren with 44 Farms in Cameron, Texas. Like you, we love being a part of something greater than ourselves. That's why we're all Aggies. We also like bringing people together around the table to celebrate the hard work, grit, and all that it means to be a fighting Texas Aggie on the field, on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. So whether singing Hullabaloo or yelling Farmers Fight, Ags, let's gather, grill, and celebrate. 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics.
When faced with a disaster, the Cotton Companies never fumble. As the trusted recovery partner of global businesses, Cotton is proud to provide property restoration, construction, roofing, temporary housing, culinary, and environmental support services. We're also restoring a long-standing Texas tradition as a proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics and the official sponsor of the Lone Star Showdown. One call, one team, total recovery. Learn more at cottoncompanies.com.
This is Solomon Washington, and you're listening to Aggie Basketball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Solo and the Aggies carry a 5-game winning streak into Starkville, taking on Mississippi State. It's time for In His Own Words. Buzz Williams once said that if you worry about all the things around you that you cannot control, it makes you anxious. And he reiterates how not to be anxious by being present.
I think one of the things that we've been trying to concentrate on physically, mentally, with the words we use, how can we all strive to give our absolute best to the buckets that we're in charge of and be completely present to be accountable for those buckets. I think you have to be careful. I mean, obviously I'm aware of playing in the NCAA tournament and all those things, but if you're not careful, all of the things that you've worked to get to this point, you lose some of that if you can't be tough enough to do your job right now, so to say. And so what is next on our list? We're going to write thank you notes when we arrive at the hotel in Starkville. And our guys know that that's what's coming next. Rebounding clips are in the morning before we leave for shoot-around. They know when that starts. And once thank you notes are over, I know exactly what I'm going to do on my computer with the film relative to my game charts, the game day notes, all of those things. How can we strive to be our best and be present if we're on Team Bus One? And I think that's the best gift we can give to one another.
Buzz Williams this evening, in his own words. Ags, Texas A&M Hoops are back, and no matter where you're watching this basketball season, be sure to buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and gig 'em, Ags. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York. When we come back, Dr. John Thornton offers his CC Creations keys to tonight's game with Mississippi State. This is Aggie Basketball from Learfield.
Truck Month. From the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State, it's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your best in Texas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
Aggies, are you ready for a game-changing spirit? Gentle Ben Spirits, where Aggie innovation meets traditional distilling. Our cutting-edge craft technology, developed right here at Texas A&M, is disrupting the spirits industry by removing the impurities and ensuring every sip is smoother than the last. Take the Gentle Ben Taste Challenge at our next game, or grab a Gentle Ben cocktail at the Gentle Ben Ring Bar in Kyle Field. Gentle Ben Spirits, once an Aggie, always an Aggie. Raise your glass to tradition and technology.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics, serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
How strong is your connection to Aggie football? Well, your Optimum internet connection is 99.9% reliable with speeds up to 1 gig. A connection so strong, they made Optimum the official internet provider of Texas A&M Athletics. And now, Aggies can combine internet and mobile and save big. Sign up now at Optimum.com or your local Optimum store. Optimum, where local is big time. Terms apply and are subject to change. See Optimum.com for details.
The tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Our Dos Equis tip-off show continues from here in Starkville. It's time for our CC Creations Keys to the Game. John, what are the keys tonight against Mississippi State?
One of the things I want to see us do is not be disrupted in our half-court offense. They're going to be very aggressive, and they're going to try to get this home court involved in ramping up the half-court pressure, but they'll also mix in defensive changes just to throw you off, where a front will look like it's man-to-man, but it might end up being a 1-3-1 extended, or it could be a box and one or a triangle, and they won't stay in them long, but it can be those kind of things that just get you off balance a little bit. So to try to stay with what we've been doing here lately, and that's being very versatile and what we've been able to attack with. We've had an inside presence. We have 2 guards or 3 guards that can really get downhill. We have perimeter play. So let's just be as diversified as we can and not get out of what we do that way. The other thing is, and you know, this is kind of old hat. You know, I've been known to say free throws, right? But I'll say this. We need to draw fouls and make shots, free throws, but they do the same thing.
Right.
They're going to be trying to draw fouls on us. Everybody wants to do that, but that's a priority with them. And we, as we know, watching the Aggies, that's a priority with us. Who's going to win that battle right now, tonight? Who's going to get to the line? Who's going to draw fouls as much? And who's going to make? They're shooting the same free throw percentage, basically, that we are. Who's going to step up?
Those are your CC Creations keys to tonight's game. CC Creations is the preferred merchandise vendor of Texas A&M Athletics. When we come back, we hear from the head coach of the Fighting Texas Aggies, Buzz Williams. Next, this is Aggie Basketball from Learfield.
Howdy Aggs, I'm Henry Coleman III, proud member of your Fighting Texas Aggie men's basketball team. For 75 years, the 12th Man Foundation has funded Texas A&M Athletics, supporting generations of student athletes like me as we chase our dreams at this world-class university. Our dedicated donors and season ticket holders have been the backbone, creating a legacy of excellence, and we're just getting started. Visit 12thmanfoundation.com and donate today to help shape the future of Aggie athletics. Thanks and giggle.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, don't mess with Texas, means we gotta step up, walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all the roads we travel, and all of our traditions, for all us Texans, don't mess with Texas means don't litter. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
Howdy, this is Amanda Hernandez, Assistant Athletics Director for Student Athlete Engagement. As the Bank of Doing, an official sponsor of Texas A&M, Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes on and off the field. With interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources, Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience, from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
Aggies, are you ready for a game-changing spirit? Gentle Ben Spirits, where Aggie innovation meets traditional distilling. Our cutting-edge craft technology, developed right here at Texas A&M, is disrupting the spirits industry by removing the impurities and ensuring every sip is smoother than the last. Take the Gentle Ben Taste Challenge at our next game, or grab a Gentle Ben cocktail at the Gentle Ben Ring Bar in Kyle Field. Gentle Ben Spirits, once an Aggie, always an Aggie. Raise your glass to tradition and technology.
Howdy, Ags. This is Bob McLaren with 44 Farms in Cameron, Texas. Like you, we love being a part of something greater than ourselves. That's why we're all Aggies. We also like bringing people together around the table to celebrate the hard work, grit, and all that it means to be a fighting Texas Aggie on the field, on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. So whether singing Hullabaloo or yelling Farmers Fight, Ags, let's gather, grill, and celebrate. 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics.
At Cavender's, it's more than boots. It's who we are and what we believe in, our values and heritage, the sunrise that fuels the day, and the work that drives us forward. Our friendly staff and smell of leather greet you at the door. Cavender's is your go-to for the best selection and expert fitting of high-quality, authentic Western boots, hats, jeans, and more from the top-name brands. Because at Cavender's, this is how we live.
Aggie basketball continues. Our chance to talk to Buzz Williams. It's the Aggies. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And Buzz, am I crazy, or there are a lot of similarities between these teams?
Yeah, statistically speaking, all the analytics we showed our guys on Sunday after 25 games, not just SEC play, all of the different categories. I think it's 17 different bubbles that we study, so to say, and all of them were within 3 percentage points, all 17. And I started studying those 17 bubbles for offense. And then our defenses are constructed very similar. So I looked at the 17 bubbles defensively, and 16 of the 17 were within 3 percentage points. So I told our guys we referred to the word mirror relative to opponents we play twice, but this is a different kind of mirror. We're playing ourselves on the road because there are a lot of similarities. Their forwards, the physicality that they play with, they have multiple guards that can score 20 plus. They get fouled at a high rate. The lever they pull the most is what they do on the glass on both ends of the ball. So I think we're playing ourselves. They happen to be the same color scheme. We're playing on the road. We're not familiar with this gym or the civilians that will be present. But as it relates to what's happening between the lines, the roster construction and the style of play have statistically a lot of the same things.
Buzz, is there something to be said in this day and age of having experienced players on rosters, having played together and being familiar with one another?
Well, I think all coaches, regardless of the rules or the era, I think most coaches would always tell you they want to be as old as possible. Sometimes the word old is a little different in today's day and age because Zurich's old, but he's a baby relative to the amount of reps he has had within what we do. Right. CJ is old, but he's new relative to reps at Texas A&M. Solo is not old relative to chronological age, but he's old relative to the reps he's accumulated because he has only heard and done one thing as a collegiate athlete. So he's accumulated a figurative bank account of reps that belie his age. And so it's a little tricky now in the word usage, in my opinion, and how coaches say it.
because we are playing a lot of old teams, but it doesn't mean they're old where they live. It could mean they're toddlers where they live. I think how you put together a roster relative to age is important still, but how you put together a roster relative to their age in your program is probably the differentiator in what coaches are really talking about.
As always, thank you so much, Buzz.
Thank you.
Buzz Williams, head coach, Texas A&M. Aggies starting 5 and reserves. We return. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
It's Ford Truck Month. From the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State, it's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck. Like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your best in Texas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Aggies, are you ready for a game-changing spirit? Gentle Ben Spirits, where Aggie innovation meets traditional distilling. Our cutting-edge craft technology, developed right here at Texas A&M, is disrupting the spirits industry by removing the impurities and ensuring every sip is smoother than the last. Take the Gentle Ben Taste Challenge at our next game, or grab a Gentle Ben cocktail at the Gentle Ben Ring Bar in Kyle Field. Gentle Ben Spirits, once an Aggie, always an Aggie. Raise your glass to tradition and technology. The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail store in the world. With 28,750 square feet, the Warehouse offers thousands of products for every Aggie and every Aggie occasion. T-shirts, caps, drinkware, polos, crew necks, gifts, tailgating, graduation. It's a shopping experience like no other in the world. An Aggie tradition and your game day headquarters. Stop by the Warehouse or visit us online at thewarehouse@cc.com.
At Schulte Roofing, we don't just see your roof. We see the home you worked long hours to earn, the memories made below your roof, the family your roof protects. I'm Josh Schulte, and here at Schulte Roofing, we don't take that responsibility lightly. Our bulletproof roof guarantee was built to protect what matters most and give you peace of mind for years into the future. Schulte Roofing, the only company voted best of the Brazos Valley 10 years straight. Visit us at SchulteRoofing.com.
Schulte Roofing, the home of the bulletproof roof.
We get closer to the opening tip between the Aggies and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And as we wrap up this Dos Equis tip-off show, here's the Texas A&M starting 5 and reserves.
Wade Taylor IV, number 4, Dallas, Texas.
Zurich Phelps, number 1, Midland, Texas. Manio Basicki, 35, Allen, Texas.
Henry Coleman III, number 15, Richmond, Virginia.
Pharrell Payne, number 21, from Cottage Grove, Minnesota.
Jace Carter, number 0, Titusville, Florida.
Hayden Hefner, number 2, from Nederland, Texas.
Solomon Washington, number 9, New Orleans, Louisiana.
CJ Wilcher, number 10, Plainfield, New Jersey.
Anderson Garcia, number 11, from the Dominican Republic.
Christopher McDermott, number 14, from Houston, Texas. Jalen Lee, 24, Paris, Texas.
When we come back, it'll be the opening tip. But right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification all along the Texas A&M Sports Network. The number 7 Fighting Texas Aggies, 21st ranked Mississippi State Bulldogs. We tip things off next. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics, serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip? Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
They're not just the Aggies, they're your Aggies. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today and show your Aggie pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Aggies. That's wellsfargo.com/Aggies. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official bank of Texas A&M Athletics. Copyright 2025. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
TX Whiskey is a proud partner of the Texas A&M Aggies. While you take pride in your school spirit, we take pride in being your spirit of choice. Like the Aggie spirit, TX Whiskey is powered by tradition, crafted with passion, and unites us all. Here's to the team, the 12th man, and the Texas spirit inside us all. Gig 'em. 21 and up, please drink responsibly. TX Whiskey, our way.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP Aggie basketball fan experience this year. Visit 12man.com/maroon contest and register for your chance. One winner and guest will get tickets, recognition on the video board, Texas A&M apparel, and a VIP tour of Reed Arena. Register today at 12man.com/maroon contest. This exclusive opportunity is brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, don't mess with Texas, means we gotta step up, walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all the roads we travel, and all of our traditions, for all us Texans, don't mess with Texas means don't litter. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
On the Texas A&M Sports Network. From Learfield, you've been listening to the Dos Equis Tip-Off Show, presented by Dos Equis, official import beer of Texas A&M Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly.
Kick to Wilcher, extra pass 4, deep 3. Ties this game at 56. Garcia, 5 to play. Bounce, 4-3, right wing. There it is! With 1.8.
This is Texas A&M Basketball, brought to you by Coors Light. Choose chill and Gig 'em Aggies. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. Starry hits different. Texas Department of Transportation. Don't mess with Texas. And by Twisted Tea, hard iced tea for the 12th man. Please drink responsibly. The tip is moments away. Here is the voice of Texas A&M Basketball, Andrew Monaco.
Howdy, Ags. Welcome to the Hump in Starkville. It's another SEC matchup. It's another top 25 matchup. The 7th-ranked Texas A&M Aggies taking on the 21st-ranked Mississippi State Bulldogs. Alongside Dr. John Thornton, I'm Andrew Monaco. Tony O'Neill produces Aggie Basketball in our Learfield studios. John, two different opponents who play very similar styles. Buzz says it's like playing ourselves tonight.
Yeah, and that's the thing that when you say that, that's saying a mouthful because we're pretty good last time I checked. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to face this in this environment, and they're coming off a win against Ole Miss. They beat Ole Miss twice. It's interstate rivalry. Ole Miss has got a better overall record than Mississippi State, and they just beat them by double digits on the road. Yep. So they're playing well right now.
Playing really well. This Aggie team carries a 5-game winning streak into this one. John, I thought last week a couple of unranked teams, Georgia and Arkansas, hard to say unranked when you say Arkansas, For as much as we've seen this configuration of Pharrell Payne, Henry Coleman III, Wade Taylor, Zurich Phelps, and Manny Obaski as a starting five, I thought it was two bench guys, Anderson Garcia and Solomon Washington, but especially Anderson, who jump-started both those wins.
Yeah, and I think it's more of a diverse application of what his skill set is than we've seen. We've known he's capable, but he's scoring. You know, he's hard to guard because he can get by you, but he can also he's a threat from the perimeter. But then he's making other people better, and the strongest suit of all is he is a factor on the offensive glass. It's more so than we've seen him in any part of the season. We know he's good, but he's been a whole lot better this stage here.
John, again, I know plus-minus is flawed in basketball, but he was still a plus 27 on Saturday in that win.
Still scratching my head on that one. You know, I said, hey, double digits is a good thing.
Yes,
11 plus 27.
That means the Aggies scored 27 more points than Arkansas while number 11 was on the floor. And for this Mississippi State team, they have a point guard who can get his. Aggies have a point guard who can get his. Josh Hubbard for Mississippi State is fifth in the SEC, 17.5 points per game. Wade at 15 points per game is 17th in the league. Maybe their most creative playmaker and all-around player is Cameron Matthews, right? The forward. He is a problem at 6'7", 235, the grad, 12th with 7 rebounds a game. He's 7th in the conference with 4 assists a game.
Isn't that amazing, though? But we've got a guy like that, too. We've got another guy named Solomon Washington that factors in those different categories.
The tap from Pharrell Payne to Wade Taylor IV. The Aggies in their road maroon. Texas A&M across the front. White letters and numbers. State's going to wear their gray home uniform. State in script in the maroon letters and numbers trimmed in white. To the basket to our right, guarding him too closely is Michael Nwoko. The drive by Pharrell Payne. It's our first foul.
It's not the traditional way that you get the ball to your post player that you want to attack the rim. You get it to him on the elbow, lay him square up because he's so hard to stay in front of him. Playing downhill as a big guy.
In between the circles, Phelps now offset right side, 25 feet from the basket. Hard hedge by Nwoko. Gives back to Phelps, does Manny Obaski. 8 to shoot, Manny. Slot left beyond the arc. Drives on Riley Kugel. 5 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Spins to his left. He's got a fire. Fade away from 12. That is short, and the rebound to Kugel. Riley Kugel, the transfer. He played 2 years at Florida. R.J. Melendez. Transfer from Georgia. Josh Hubbard, his second season. Step through, 10-footer, good.
He's got a body, and he's jet quick.
5'10". I'm going to use the word that Sean Elliott always said about Kyle Lowry. He's like a rolling meatball. He is strong at 5'10" with that jet quickness. 2-0 Mississippi State. Henry on the right side lane, out to Phelps. Phelps beyond the arc on the right wing. 10 to shoot, gets to the right baseline. From 7 hits, and Zoo ties the game at 2.
He's playing so much more under control. Gets what he wants to get done.
19th in the conference, 14.5 points per game. Cameron Matthews is shy of the right elbow. Straight away to Nwoko. Nwoko goes on the left wing to Kugel. Kugel to the left corner. Drives the left baseline inside the arc. Manny Obaski on him. Shot clock in single digits. The bounce left side of the lane. Matthews. Kick out Melendez. 3 right slot. 5-2 Mississippi State.
Hadn't been a bind down there, but when you don't pick up guys spotted up, they're good enough shooters. They're going to hurt you.
32% beyond the arc. Just 29% in conference play is Mississippi State. Zoo at the top of the arc. Zoo down the right lane line on Melendez. He got too deep, lost it. Deflected by Melendez and stolen and taken right back by 4. Straight away 3, too strong. Henry with an offensive rebound. Out to 4 on the left wing. That's too short, and Henry pushes Melendez.
I love the fact they kept themselves in the play. Zurich got up in the air, hit penetration. We know that's something that he can do.
They're going to review this. This may not be a basketball play. So over to the Thornton McFerrin Coaching Academy review goes Joe Lindsay to put on the headsets. He's our crew chief along with Owen Short and Todd Austin. On the rebound, it's Pharrell Payne. This one's going to be interesting, John, because Melendez is just standing there and Payne runs into him to get him out of the way. What's Pharrell supposed to do there? Melendez is facing him Does he have to go around? Does he not have that right? Is this just a common foul? He ran into him. The ball's not coming on a rebound. This one's interesting.
I don't think
it's common. Yeah, and I can see that. I mean, Melendez almost put himself, I don't want to say in danger, but if you're going to do that, you know what? Pharrell's going to run you over.
Well, that's something that's changed in basketball. They teach, a lot of people teach, turn around and find the guy, and find him either with your hands or your chest, and then you block out. So that's what he was trying to do. It's just awkward for me.
1-2-2 for the Aggies. Phelps and Taylor and Coleman, and then Payne and Obaseki. On the right baseline, Hubbard shifts a pass in the left corner, Melendez. Off the front of the rim, no good. Guard rebound, up ahead. Flip to Phelps after Wade got the board. Phelps slot right, drives on Hubbard. There's the mismatch. As quick as he is, he's only 5'10". Pass in the Payne, behind Payne, catches it right elbow. To his left, spins to his right from the SEC logo and hits the little hook. It's 5-4 Mississippi State.
He's my go-to guy. In that crowd with that big guy, he's still bigger and stronger, finishing at the rim.
Cam Matthews is still shy of the timeline on the left side, across in front of us. We're across from the benches and the official scorers table. Hubbard at the top of the arc, down the right lane line. Stops, kick to Matthews at the free throw line. Big hop step in the lane. He got Obaseki in the air, kick out Kugel. Kugel extra pass. Melendez in the left corner, in and out, no good, and a foul on Mississippi State on the rebound. They'll get Michael Nwoko, and that's number 2 on him.
Great job of getting position on that offside there. You can't stand and watch. I mean, even though the ball's up in the air from 3, you got to find somebody, get your body on him, and Pharrell did a great job of doing that.
The bad news for Mississippi State is Nwoko's second foul. The good news for them is they bring in Keyshawn Murphy, who averages 11.5 and 7.5 boards off the bench for the Bulldogs. Phelps, right elbow, gives the Aggies their first lead. It's 6-5 A&M. Phelps has 4 of the 6. He just navigated from the left side to the right side and elevated higher.
There's a double-edged sword. Hubbard is going to be hard to stay in front of him. They're putting him in the middle of the floor now to get the ball to him, but he's also going to have a challenge guarding Zert.
Henry guards him. That Mississippi State logo that has the outline of the state, the star where Starkville is. Hubbard up top. It's Matthews on the right side. Kugel got by Manny all the way to the hoop, lost it, and he was stripped by Wade. Goes over the end line. 6-5 Aggies, 16:22 to play in our first half. Left baseline inbound for Mississippi State.
It's been interesting to watch Wade this year. When there's an ability to one-on-one, people trying to finish, he just gets into him and is disruptive with his hands, right? He's not taking the charge. He's going, I'm going to be there, and you never know what I'm going to be able to do for you.
Underneath at that short corner on the left side. Kick to Hubbard. 3 on the left wing. He's fouled on that three-point shot by Wade. Little two-man game with Keyshawn Murphy. He was on that left block, did not have an angle, hit Hubbard, and Wade got him on the arm, and Hubbard shoots 3. He is 8th in the SEC at 86%.
Yeah, they have 3 guys that are 80+, Harris, Kugel, and Hubbard.
First is good to tie this game at 6. Isn't it interesting? They have those guys, yet they're worse than the Aggies overall as a team.
I mean, I don't know if 3 other people other than Oklahoma, they're both 85. All 3 of them are 85% plus. But then they're shooting. You know, as a team, they've got some guys that are obviously dragging that percentage down.
The weird one is Cameron Matthews, who's only at 49%. Hey, Solo's getting booed.
He's smiling. Look at it. He's shaking his head like, oh, I like this.
He and Solo come in. Payne will stay in with Phelps and Taylor. And now Sean Jones Jr. I wanted to mention this. Anderson was a plus 27 in the win over Arkansas. Sean Jones Jr. was a plus 22 in that win over Ole Miss.
Yeah, we talked about all the categories. They're similar.
Hubbard has given Mississippi State an 8-6 lead as he makes all 3. 5 of the 8 belong to the Bulldog point guard. It is Taylor and Phelps with Garcia, Washington, and Payne. Aggies down 8-6. High post left side, Garcia. Straight away to 4. 4 inside the arc, bounce to Anderson, straight away. He got Matthews in the air and then forgot the basketball, but he kept it alive to Solo. Reset shot clock. 4, floater, no, kept alive. Rebound. Now Mississippi State has numbers, but overloaded on the right side. Kugel drives on Payne, missed it. Rebound Anderson. Great job by Farrell.
Yeah, not smart. Should have got to the middle of the floor and spread that out, just attacking the same side.
Anderson, slot left 3. Too short. The rebound, Kugel out to Hubbard. Lob up ahead for Murphy, and he slips. Saved by Anderson. See if Murphy is okay. Underneath his own hoop, he slipped. 4 the other way. Aggies down 8-6. He's on the right wing, picks up the dribble, bounce pass across the floor to Solo, 25 feet from the basket, left side. Feeds Anderson, straddles the arc, drives to the left baseline, double team developed, baseline pass. It was vacated by Payne, so stolen by Kugel. To Hubbard on the left wing, guarded by 4. 4's playing with, almost picked up his second personal foul. Matthews with, I don't know what kind of screen that was. Out to Kugel, extra pass, right corner, Sean Jones Jr. Nope, rebound Solo. It was moving by Matthews. It did not look legal at all as Wade was trying to fight through it and over it. Lob, right elbow, Pharrell Payne. Go to work on Keyshawn Murphy. Out to Solo. Solo goes in front of the center's jump circle. Lob to Payne, 10 to shoot. It's just inside the arc on the right wing. Jump pass to nobody in particular. Saved by Phelps. He's got a fire from in front of the Mississippi State bench and missed everything. Payne, they're going to say shot clock violation, but I believe they will look at this during the timeout. 14:30 to play in our first half. Mississippi State owns an 8-6 lead on Texas A&M. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics, serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
When faced with a disaster, the Cotton Companies never fumble. As the trusted recovery partner of global businesses, Cotton is proud to provide property restoration, construction, roofing, temporary housing, culinary, and environmental support services. We're also restoring a long-standing Texas tradition as a proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics and the official sponsor of the Lone Star Showdown. One call, one team, total recovery. Learn more at cottoncompanies.com.
Howdy, this is Amanda Hernandez, Assistant Athletics Director for Student Athlete Engagement. As the Bank of Doing and official sponsor of Texas A&M, Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes on and off the field. With interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources, Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience, from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
Texas A&M fans, college basketball season is here. Turn beer runs into championship runs and grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis to cheer on the Aggies this season. Gig 'em Aggies, Dos Equis, official import beer of Texas A&M. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Unexpected happens every day, and when it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. 14:30 to play, first half, 8-6. In our Thornton McFerrin Coaching Academy review, it was ruled a shot clock violation, confirmed a shot clock violation, so 8-6 Mississippi State.
Yeah, the start's been a little sluggish for both teams, but if you're on the road, you're down 2 with about 5.5 minutes. You know, you kind of get your feet under you. Now learn from what you did. Played a little bit too fast and ran ourselves into some turnovers, dodged some bullets on some shots, but you're getting the guys to shoot the three-point shot that you want. It's going to close out.
4-6 is Grit and Glory, ready to drink vodka cocktails. Proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. Shop now at 46isgritandglory.com. Hubbard, along with Keyshawn Murphy, sets a screen. Payne stays with Hubbard. Zip across the floor. Slipping is Jones. Claudell Harris Jr. in the game for the first time. To Murphy, left baseline. Slip inside Matthews, and he lays it in on the right side for his first 2, and Mississippi State leads 10-6.
Good look in the two-man play. Big looking for the other offside, slashing Big.
Aggies nearly 3 minutes without a point since taking a 6-5 lead. They're down 10-6. Payne drive, give to Anderson. He's on the left block, side by side with Payne, and a reach-in foul by Cameron Matthews.
A little bit surprised that Farrell didn't draw a foul on that baseline. Looks like he was hit. But, you know, that's my main lament most games is he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt just because he plays so strong.
Phelps, Hefner, Payne, Washington, Garcia for the Aggies. 13:46 to play in this first half. 10-6 Mississippi State. Phelps on the left baseline. Lobs deep for Garcia, who catches in front of Melendez, who just checked back in. Gives to Phelps with 4 on the bench. 13:40 to play. Good chance to give him a rest. Anderson probes left elbow. Payne is there. Gives to Phelps. Phelps fakes the 3 on the left wing. Drifts to the left corner and lets it fly. Too strong. And the rebound, Claudell Harris Jr. Here's a transfer from Boston College. Before that at Charleston Southern. Curling, Hubbard, down the right lane line. Deflected by Hefner, out to Harris Jr. High on the left wing. Rolls along the perimeter and gives to Hubbard. Murphy with a screen. 10 to shoot. Hubbard to the right elbow. Slips. Knocked free by Washington. Rolls over to the Aggie bench. Melendez fouled on a 3-point shot.
Yeah, can't be doing that.
And it's Solo. Another 3 free throws for Mississippi State in a scramble situation. Good save by Hubbard and good for Melendez to run to that corner. He will get 3. He's at 75% this season. That is down his 3 years he played, 2 at Illinois, 1 at Georgia. He's a career 83% free throw shooter.
Yeah, he's been Mr. Everywhere defensively and such a big part as he makes that first free throw. But what he's done so well is not be that over-aggressive person where you draw a foul like that and just got out of control there closing out.
6 straight for Mississippi State. Make it 7. With 5 of the 7 coming from the free throw line.
I talked about that as one of the keys, right? You don't want to start that trend.
And this is a team that's the worst free throw shooting team in the conference. They're 5 for 5, right? That confidence in a game like this. Now 6 of 6. Melendez has 6. Hubbard has 5. Mississippi State has a 13-6 lead. They've scored 8 straight. The Aggies going on 4 minutes of a scoring drought. Straight away, Payne to Hefner. Hefner to Phelps in front of the center jump circle. To Payne, high post left side, gives back to Phelps. Phelps, hook pass, Hefner in front of the Mississippi State bench on the left wing. 10 to shoot, double team develops. Tied up basketball, Mississippi State on the held ball. It's another turnover for Texas A&M.
They're playing defensively the way we do. You catch it on the low block, you're going to be played on the high side, and then they're going to run a guy from the baseline to double team you on that baseline side, and then they get up and get into passing lanes on ball side. The only way you hurt them is on cuts or somebody in the offside corner, and we're not being able to see out and get it to him out there.
Jones and Hubbard, Harris with the basketball, Melendez and Murphy for Mississippi State on an 8-0 run. The Aggies trail by 7, 13-6. 12:20 to play in this first half. Hubbard to Melendez. Melendez in front of Buzz Williams is Claudell Harris Jr. Gets to the right baseline, now backs out to the wing. Murphy shoots from the right elbow. Around and out, nothing but maroon-clad Aggies. Solo with a rebound. So it went around and out. Coleman is in, so is Wilcher. Phelps down the right lane line. All the way to the hoop with a reverse layup with the left hand. Zurich has 6. And the Aggies stop a scoring drought of 4:45. It's 13-8. Curling, Harris, right elbow, down the right lane line. Murphy spins underneath. Ooh, that is an exciting reverse layup by Murphy. He had his back to the basket and flipped it in. 15-8. Mississippi State by 7. Straight away, Solo swings to Wilcher. Wilcher up top to Phelps. Phelps using a Coleman screen. Zip into the left corner. That's where Solo is. Half the shot clock on. Drives left baseline. Double team develops out to Wilcher. Wilcher to the left corner. Fakes the 3. Goes to Washington. Deflected. Gets it back. 7 to shoot. Attacks on the left wing. Loose. Last touch by Wilcher. And the Aggies are absolutely being intimidated by this defense. It's like they've never seen it before, yet they play against it every single day. 11:20 to play in this first half. They're down 7, 15-8 to Mississippi State. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State. It's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your Best in Texas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
At Cavender's, it's more than boots. It's who we are and what we believe in, our values and heritage, the sunrise that fuels the day, and the work that drives us forward. Our friendly staff and smell of leather greet you at the door. Cavender's is your go-to for the best selection and expert fitting of high-quality, authentic Western boots, hats, jeans, and more from the top-name brands. Because at Cavender's, this is how we live.
Hello, Aggieland. Andrew Monaco here, voice of the Aggies, introducing Aggieland Roofing as the new official roofer of Texas A&M Athletics. Here is the Roofer Girl, Rainy Night, Class of 90.
We at Aggieland Roofing are happy to support our local organizations and local economy. If you have roof needs from your home to Reed Arena, call the official roofer of Texas A&M Athletics. Call Aggieland Roofing, Aggie owned and operated, and home of the Roofer Girl. Shop local, shop licensed, and gig 'em.
Watch the Ags play defense on the court while ABC plays defense for your home. A proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics, ABC offers a full court press on rodents, rats, and mice for your home. ABC Home and Commercial Services specialists for your environment. 11:20 to play here in the first half. And my partner always says, can you play to your identity? We're watching Mississippi State play to their identity, aren't we? And it's something to watch. It looks familiar. It's the team in gray is doing it to perfection.
The other thing is, as we try to do, is just make you as uncomfortable as you can. There's ways to attack this team where we're either getting too much of a hurry of trying to force it or not pass it before the trouble comes, because they're double teaming on penetration, they're double teaming on the low block. Somebody is open. Keep your head up, see where that help's coming from, and look for it.
15-8, Mississippi State has the lead. Hey, make sure you head on over to your local Rudy's or Rudy's.com to place an order for the Real Texas Barbecue. Enjoy 100% oak smoked meats, delicious sides, and Rudy's signature sauce. And don't forget, Rudy serves made-to-order and grab-and-go breakfast tacos every day until 10 a.m. Phelps up top, then Wilcher and Hefner, then Washington and Coleman. This 1-2-2, Melendez across the timeline, middle of the floor, angled from right to left. Now in the center jump circle, Wilcher will back off. Half the shot clock on as we approach 11 to play in this first half. 15-8 Bulldogs. Delquan Warren at the top of the arc. Down the left lane line, baseline cut. Caught underneath is Harris. Feeds Warren, who stepped on the sideline. Again, dropped the foot as he tried to drive baseline. It's the third turnover on Mississippi State. The Aggies did a good job of collapsing.
That's what they were doing at the other end of us. What did they see? The diagonal cut. He stepped out of bounds, but that's how you beat it. When they double team like that, that's what they were trying to burn us with.
Phelps across the timeline. Hefner, high post left side, Coleman. Coleman gives back to H. Into left corner, Solo. Turns down the three. Wilcher will not. C.J. Trey as it nestles home. And it's 15-11 Mississippi State.
He would have been hollered at if he didn't shoot that.
Exactly right. Shy of the timeline is Melendez on the right side in front of the official scorers table, and Claudel Harris Jr. comes for the basketball. He along with Warren, Murphy, Melendez, and Jones. Melendez foul line extended right side in front of Buzz. To the right baseline. Baseline pass, Warren. Harris, left wing beyond the arc. Over Solo. The three's off the heel. Murphy offensive rebound, dunks. First, second chance points of the game belong to Keyshawn Murphy. 7.5 rebounds a game. He gets the offensive board in the dunk. 17-11 Mississippi State. High post left side, Henry. Zip on the right wing. Catch and shoot H, too strong, and a rebound. Harris. Up the right side, Melendez. Melendez attacks Phelps. Blocked by Hefner, picked up by Phelps. Hayden got a fingertip on it. Zurich in transition, in-out dribble to Hefner. H with the slam.
Great look. I loved how Zurich kept his head up the whole way, surveying as they filtered back in the defense, knew exactly where he was going to go with it once they committed.
Chris Jantz not happy that his defense did not get back. That off a block shot, the Aggies turned that into a broken floor. 17-13, Mississippi State by 4 with 9:10 to play in this first half. With the basketball, Harris, Wilcher on him. Delquan Warren, top of the arc. Harris will shoot a left wing three and hit. He just missed from there, and he goes right back to that spot and hits. 20-13, Aggies back down by 7. Phelps, slot left beyond the arc. Picks up the basketball, bounce, left elbow, Coleman to Wilcher, straightaway three. C.J. Trey, back-to-back threes for him. He's got 6, and the Aggies back within 4, 20-16.
It's effortless. I mean, there's such a quick release, and he's got distance on it.
Phelps with the steal. I mean, he just baited Warren and Jones. The steal and the lay-in. 8 for Phelps. Zurich is 6th in the SEC with 2 steals a game.
How quick was that, though?
I mean, he just baited him. He laid back, and then just a trap. He just laid that trap that they walked right into. 20-18. 5 in a row for the Aggies. Quickly. Spinning, Murphy down the left lane line, spins, SEC logo, Melendez loses it out of bounds. Aggie basketball, 8:09 left, and they're down 2, 20-18.
Zurich, that play right there, you saw it because we at the angle we were, but how sometimes it always frustrates me when you're lazy with the pass, because take care of that basket is so important. Even though you don't think that's going to happen, you're looking at the coach, or it's just a little lazy bounce pass. Well, he made you pay for it.
Delquan Warren ain't ever seen that at Erie, Pennsylvania. Could tell you that right now for the freshman. Right. But that's interesting. Now Hubbard is back in. He plays Hubbard every single day. 4 down the right line, off the glass, no good. Anderson there, he'll go up. Tie this game at 20. Anderson Garcia, the offensive rebound in the putback. And the Aggies have scored 7 in a row to tie this game at 20. 7:45 to play in the first. H up top, Payne, Taylor, Wilcher, and Garcia. On the right wing, Cam Matthews is back in. Zip up top, Hubbard. Over H. The 3 is short. Payne the rebound, knocked out of his hand by Jones. No! It was knocked out of his hands by 5. I think they're going to look at this. Tied at 20 with 7:34 to play here in the first. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics, serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hello, Aggieland. Andrew Monaco here, voice of the Aggies, introducing Aggieland Roofing as the new official roofer of Texas A&M Athletics. Here is the roofer girl, Rainy Knight, class of 90.
We at Aggieland Roofing are happy to support our local organizations and local economy. If you have roof needs from your home to Reed Arena, call the official roofer of Texas A&M Athletics. Call Aggieland Roofing, Aggie owned and operated, and home of the roofer girl. Shop local, shop licensed, and gig 'em.
TX Whiskey is a proud partner of the Texas A&M Aggies. While you take pride in your school spirit, we take pride in being your spirit of choice. Like the Aggie spirit, TX Whiskey is powered by tradition, crafted with passion, and unites us all. Here's to the team, the 12th man, and the Texas spirit inside us all. Gig 'em. 21 and up, please drink responsibly. TX Whiskey, our way.
It's Ford Truck Month. From the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State, it's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck. Like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your best in Texas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
This is Henry Coleman III. You're listening to Aggie Basketball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
We're all tied at 20 with 7:34 to play in our first half. Texas Farm Bureau members can get up to 2 free tickets to select Texas A&M athletic events by submitting your member ID at 12man.com/member benefits. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members while supplies last, so become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud partner, Texas A&M Athletics. John, you used a word for Zurich Phelps that I really like. Deceptive.
It is. I mean, his flow offensively, he's got that, very athletic flow, but then he can just ratchet it up in a heartbeat and explode. Did that on that steal.
Reset shot clock to 20. Mississippi State, they never did review that call. It was ruled off the Aggies, and Melendez rolls along the perimeter to Kugel high on the right wing. He's guarded by Anderson Garcia. Straight away, Cameron Matthews. Matthews on the left wing. Sean Jones Jr. runs along the perimeter out to Hubbard. 27-footer straight away. Shot at 26, and Garcia the rebound. 4 the other way up the left side of the floor between the benches. Tied at 20 with 7:05 to play.
The long reach that Hayden exhibited on that made him stretch that length out on that shot. Barely drew iron.
Isolating Anderson on that left side. Cutting, H, left elbow. In and out, no good. Farrell with an offensive rebound. H in the left corner. In the wake of Farrell, goes out to 4 up top, Wilcher. His third three. CJ! Trey buries his third, and the Aggies have a 23-20 lead. That's 10 in a row for the Aggies. Hubbard in front of Buzz Williams in the Aggie bench. Guarded by Wilcher. Matthews down the right lane line. Off glass, too strong. Tipped up and around. Melendez follow. And good. RJ Melendez has 8 nearly going.
It was an interesting inbound there. It was kind of kicked around. Anderson thought it was inbound, and they were just going to go with it. And said, no, you got to get on the other side of that line and bring it inbounds.
We have seen this in the last 3 games. Wade will tell Anderson, you're isolated. Go to work.
Yeah,
right?
that communication and that trust with one another. If they're going to come get me, well, I'm going to get you the ball in a position where you're going to see your teammates in an isolated situation.
23-22 A&M. 4 in the wake of Garcia. High post left side, Anderson going to work on Matthews. Now sneaking over is Murphy. Anderson curls through the key from left to right. Gives to Wilcher. Wilcher, slot right, inside. Payne goes to work on Murphy, powers his way, and is fouled. Excellent job, Pharrell Payne.
I love this couple of possessions right here. You have, with Hayden in there, you had, without a doubt, 2 that almost on the wings that were going to be available for 3-point spot-ups. But now, spreading the floor like we're doing it right now, especially with Anderson on that offside, you're taking away all the help on that double team from the baseline, and Farrell has an ability just to match up one-on-one.
2 free throws for Payne. First one's no good. John, did that simple dribbling from one side to the floor get Mississippi State in a little bit of rotation, or have to make that move?
It's a different way that we've tried to have the post feed. It's coming from Anderson on the wing.
Second of 2 is good for Farrell. The Aggies, a 24-22 lead with 5:57 to play in our first half.
Fouls have been even. They've gone to the line twice because we fouled them on 3-point shots. That's a big difference.
To Kugel, guarded by Wilcher. Kugel in the front court, high on the right wing. Hubbard, front of the center jump circle. Slot right, zip pass, left corner, Melendez. Nope, rebound Matthews. Catch and shoot in one motion, missed it. To rebound Payne. 4 up the left side of the floor. To Wilcher. Wilcher back to 4. Deep 3, 4. Buried it. 4's first 3.
How about that tandem out front? Who are you going to back up off of?
27-22 A&M. 14-2 Aggies. Melendez turns down the 3. Kugel straight away. On the right side, Hubbard guarded by 4. Gets all the way to the rack and lays it in. 7 for him. 27-24. Aggies by 3. 4 will come into the front court. The Aggies ahead 27-24. High post left side, Anderson. Hands off to Wilcher. Another 3's fouled. CJ's going to take 3's fouled by Riley Kugel.
Really interesting little nugget that they have offensively here. Just ring the post player with the ball on the perimeter. If you overplay one way, he's just going to come right back and catch it. And of course, CJ is so quick getting that thing off. That's a real bind you put him in. 3 free throws for him. These are the first in SEC play for him. And he hits. I noticed that. I just surprisingly.
It is.
But hey, that's smart of defenders. Don't foul him.
Don't foul him. Right. This is his first double-figure game in conference play. 4:48 to play. Hits the first of 3. The second of 3.
going to discount their one trip to the line for 3 free throws.
Coleman for Garcia. It's been just a difference of late, has Anderson. Around and out. Payne had it. Loose ball foul. He went over Cameron Matthews. Now, here is going to be my problem. Payne can't go over Matthews. I get it's a foul. Why was it on Wade Taylor a couple of games ago when he's in the same position as Matthews? I'm not saying it's not a foul.
Right.
That's on Payne because he goes over his shoulder.
Right. The inconsistency like that drives you crazy.
29-24, Texas A&M by 5, 4:47 to play in the first.
Okay, an interesting matchup now defensively. We're going with Solo and Henry as our 4-5s.
Now Farrell has to leave. That's his second personal. Kugel jump pass was smothered by Carter. Came back to Kugel. Matthews stops through the paint, and he finds Keyshawn Murphy. 6 points, 2 dunks. Mo in the game, first time, right elbow with Coleman and 4 with Carter and Washington. In-out dribble. Inside, deflected to Carter. Carter gives back to Mo. Half the shot clock on. 3. Nope, too strong. Rebound Hubbard. He's going to run with Matthews on the left side of the floor. Crossover. Inside, Matthews. How did he get all alone? No one picked him up getting back. Back-to-back dunks, 29-28. That's a breakdown.
Yeah, it is, and they're doing a good job of just being under control and making that extra pass.
Hubbard went to the wing. Matthews just sat down in the right block. 4, floater, no. Kept alive by Coleman, tipped out of bounds, and Aggie basketball, says Joe Lindsay. 3:47 to play in the first. Texas A&M a 29-28 lead on Mississippi State. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
It's Ford Truck Month. From the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State, it's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your best in Texas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
Texas A&M fans, college basketball season is here. Turn beer runs into championship runs and grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis to cheer on the Aggies this season. Giga Aggies Dos Equis, official import beer of Texas A&M. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
The 12-Man Foundation is the official fundraising organization and ticket provider for Texas A&M Athletics. Support a 75-year legacy and help shape the future of Aggie Athletics by donating today at 12manfoundation.com. When all is said and done, partner, you and I need a podcast, but it'll be just us watching games. But we're not going to talk during the game. We're just going to have a podcast of what we talk about during timeouts.
You think we can get away with that?
I don't know how long we're going to have the podcast, but it'll be entertaining.
Well, you know what? It would be interesting because it's a little bit different with our. I don't know how different it is, but it is as far as what we talk about.
I've joked with John that he needs to bill me because he's my therapist during breaks, and then we talk about coaches, and we talk about refs, and we talk about players, and we talk about
you know what, it is good for us, and it's good for us that we're the only 2 participating in it too, probably.
Right. If we can get a sponsor, though.
Yeah, I know, that would be interesting.
Aggies will have a left baseline inbound, I believe.
I'm not sure it'd have legs, how long it would last,
but
it would be entertaining for the first couple, I'm sure.
But no 9 o'clock games.
Yeah.
It is a side out in front of the Mississippi State bench by 4. He gives to Coleman. Henry into the paint from left to right, and the hook is a little too strong, and the rebound by Murphy. Hubbard up the right side, pushes off Solo. Murphy on the left side, Melendez above foul line, extended beyond the arc. 20 to shoot, 3:30 left in this first half. Aggies by 1, 29-28. Cameron Matthews hands off to Hubbard, got Solo in the air. Wiltshire comes out to guard him, 9 to shoot. It's in front of the Aggie bench. Matthews straight away down the left lane line. Cut off, zip, Melendez, right corner three. In and out and no good. Rebound Solo. I mean, his daily allowance of iron on that one. Crossover in the wake, out to Solo, slot left three. Short, Coleman battles, but he had to battle with 4 other Bulldogs. Hubbard in out dribble. Through the key right to left. Poke free and a reach-in foul. That might be the second on, no, it's the second on Solo. Thought it might be the second on 4. It was one or the other. And now the team fouls are 5 for Mississippi State. Yeah, 2:53 left in the first.
Keeping Hubbard in check for the most part. He's a guy that has to have the ball in his hands. You know, he's going to be a heavy minutes guy. His average is 17, 4 points. But doing a good job, 7 total points right now.
Into the backcourt to Cameron Matthews. He can be a point forward with all the assists. Extra pass, hockey pass, Harris, 3. Strong, rebound, Phelps. He and Taylor with Obaseki, Garcia, and Coleman. Farrell's on the bench with 2 personal fouls. Phelps in the wake of Coleman, straight away to Henry. Hands off Manny. Manny into the paint. With the left hand, off the heel, no good. And the foul on Texas A&M on the rebound.
I like that look.
Coleman the foul.
There was a mismatch, and that's that little left hand he likes to get to the other side of the rim over there. Just didn't get the fall.
Team's 6th foul. Jace will be up top, then Phelps and Taylor, then Garcia and Coleman. Melendez and Hubbard along with Harris, Matthews, and Murphy. Keyshawn Murphy doing what he does off the bench. 6 points, 5 rebounds. And he now straddles the arc. Standing on the arc straight away. Melendez to Murphy, guarded by Garcia. Double team develops with Taylor on the left side of the floor. Hits Harris, stripped by 4. He gets the steal. Phelps the other way with Carter. Flares to the right wing. Now attacks to the right baseline. Out to Garcia, straight away to 4. Fake a pass left side to Jace. 20 to shoot. Aggies up 29-28. Under 2. Down the left lane line. Bounce. Coleman, power dribble. Goes up and scores through contact. Henry's first bucket. 31-28 A&M.
Henry has gotten so good here as of late. Is finishing in the crowd like that.
He creates space for himself. Nearly stolen by Phelps on the pass to the wing. Hubbard on the left side. Hubbard, extra step. He traveled. Kick out to Harris. Harris left baseline 12-footer. No good. Rebound Anderson.
Nice little under control possession right here. 1:24 to go. Let's get something that we've got everybody on the same page looking for.
4, bounce Anderson, slot right. 1 to go inside to Henry. Now does. Henry on Murphy. Got him in the air. Blocked. Last touch by Henry.
Yeah, that high-low drop-off, short corner there. Just couldn't get him. They just walled it off a little bit, but just one of those unfortunate things. Couldn't wrap that pass around him.
I thought he should have had an and one the last time he scored, and he should have had 2 free throws there. Melendez into Hubbard. They've gone with different ball handlers, have they not?
Well, they like to put Hubbard in the middle of the floor to see if he can turn around and attack the rim after they break the half-court trap.
1 minute left, 31-28, Texas A&M here in the first. Hubbard from left to right along the perimeter. Looks into the right side. Matthews has it, lost it to Henry Coleman III, who gets a steal. So 50 seconds left, and Phelps looks to the side to see if called timeout late. They do not. Phelps feeds Anderson left elbow, give to 4 on the left wing. Behind the back pass, Anderson. Double team on that left side, cutting to the hoop. Anderson on the baseline, 8 to shoot. In the corner, Zoo, flyby by Kugel. Lost it out of bounds, poked away, 4.2 to shoot, and Buzz will use his timeout now to set up this inbound. It's a La Casa Tequila late half timeout. Take some time to enjoy the rest of this half responsibly with La Casa Smooth Tequila for rugged country.
We give Mississippi State credit. You get in the passing lane, you see your ball, where the ball is, you see your man, and you loosen up towards the ball. They're really, really good at it. Like we say, that's what we do too. Anderson's as good a passer as there is, and there was really not a gap where he could get the ball to, and he's really good at finding that. So
they're so good, John, it feels like 6 on the floor.
Yeah, and we've used that before.
Yes, we have.
Right?
Yes, we have.
It's just the way it is.
Especially the way Solo can go from.
It really is.
Right? It's
6.5 with him when he gets revved up.
We've talked about other defenses where some teams, they're good, they dig. Some teams are physical, they're on the glass. Mississippi State does all of that on defense.
And the turnovers that we created against Arkansas, and we talked to Buzz in postgame, they're passing lane turnovers. They're not double-team turnovers. And they get you into looking short or expecting a pass that looks very comfortable. It's not, because of the way you've loosened up and positioned yourself. Interesting to see what Buzz has drawn up here.
4.2. Wilcher's in. Phelps is in. Coleman and Garcia, and 4 will trigger the inbound. 4.2. He's going to lob deep to Phelps. He's going to catch it.
Going to have to hurry.
4 seconds to get in the front court. 2 to 1. Top of the arc. Stripped by Hubbard. Play on. 20 seconds left. I hate that option. Too much court. But Mississippi State took all the other options away.
Give them credit.
10 seconds left. 31-28 A&M. High post. Matthews, right side. Kugel above foul line extended. Attacks on the wing. Guarded by Wilcher. To the right baseline. Lets it go. Short, and he's fouled.
I think he was inside the three-point line.
2 shots for Kugel. 1.8.
Okay, I'm going to use my patented 2-word statement here. You're fortunate enough to get away with a lead right here, but make sure you step hard on those free throws.
Kugel hits.
All right, block out on this one.
31-29. You don't want to see the replay of that one. Joe Lindsay anticipated a foul. CJ had his hands between the arms of Kugel and never got him. First point for Kugel. 1.8 left. 31-29. A&M by 2. Make it 1. 1.8 left. Okay, who's firing from half court?
I think Anderson is. He was bust up.
They go along the baseline, out to Anderson, 3-quarter court. Garcia, too strong, and off the top of the backboard. 31-30. Again, slow start. Mississippi State, a lot of momentum. Aggies answered. Mississippi State had an 8-0 run. The Aggies had a 10-0 run in that first half and lead by 1 at the break.
And there's a lot of things you can clean up when you look at both teams' good effort, a little bit more thought into penetration and where the help comes from and where to drop the ball off. But this is kind of the blueprint for both of these teams and what they want to get done.
Another 20 minutes to come. Aggies up 31-30. Halftime's next. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail store in the world. With 28,750 square feet, The Warehouse offers thousands of products for every Aggie and every Aggie occasion. T-shirts, caps, drinkware, polos, crew necks, gifts, tailgating, graduation. It's a shopping experience like no other in the world. An Aggie tradition and your game day headquarters. Stop by The Warehouse or visit us online at thewarehouse@cc.com.
It's Ford Truck Month. From the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State, it's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck. Like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your best in Texas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
Aggies never settle for second best. That's why Optimum is the official internet provider of Texas A&M Athletics. We're the connectivity experts, connecting Aggie fans with speeds up to 1 gig and 99.9% network reliability. And when you combine Optimum internet and mobile, we'll connect you to big savings too. Sign up at Optimum.com or your local Optimum store. Optimum, where local is big time. Terms apply and are subject to change. See Optimum.com for details.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
On the Texas A&M Sports Network from Learfield, this is the Texas A&M Halftime Report. Here's the voice of the Aggies, Andrew Monaco.
Aggies have the lead by a point, 31-30 over Mississippi State. We thank you for staying with us. C.J. Wilcher leads all scorers. He has 11, his first game in double digits in the SEC. 3 of 3 from beyond the arc, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 8 for Zurich Phelps. For Mississippi State, 8 for R.J. Melendez, 7 for Josh Hubbard, and 6 for Keyshawn Murphy. 6 points, 6 rebounds for Murphy off the bench. They have a 17-15 rebound advantage over the Aggies, are +2 in that, as offensive rebounds are all even. Mississippi State's turned it over 7 times. That become 9 Aggie points. Aggies have 5 turnovers. They have become 2 Mississippi State points. On the 4 offensive rebounds apiece, 4 second chance points for Mississippi State, 3 second chance points for Texas A&M. 31-30, Aggies lead by 1 at the break. When we come back, we will hear from Manny Obasi. He will talk about, you see the result of the game winners. He's going to tell you what it takes to hit that game winner and all the work that it takes on those game winners. Manny, next. 31-30, Aggies at the break. This is Aggie Basketball from Learfield.
It's Ford Truck Month. From the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State, it's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck. Like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your best in Texas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
They're not just the Aggies, they're your Aggies. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today and show your Aggie pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Aggies. That's wellsfargo.com/Aggies. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official bank of Texas A&M Athletics. Copyright 2025. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. Member FDIC. The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail store in the world. With 28,750 square feet, The Warehouse offers thousands of products for every Aggie and every Aggie occasion. T-shirts, caps, drinkware, polos, crew necks, gifts, tailgating, graduation. It's a shopping experience like no other in the world. An Aggie tradition and your game day headquarters. Stop by The Warehouse or visit us online at thewarehouse@cc.com.
Texas A&M fans, college basketball season is here. Turn beer runs into championship runs and grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis to cheer on the Aggies this season. Gig 'em Aggies, Dos Equis, official import beer of Texas A&M. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
How strong is your connection to Aggie football? Well, your Optimum internet connection is 99.9% reliable with speeds up to 1 gig. A connection so strong, they made Optimum the official internet provider of Texas A&M Athletics. And now, Aggies can combine internet and mobile and save big. Sign up now at Optimum.com or your local Optimum store. Optimum, where local is big time. Terms apply and are subject to change. See Optimum.com for details.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Texas A&M University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Halftime continues here in Starkville between Texas A&M and Mississippi State. We thank you for staying with us. I'm Andrew Monaco. Zurich Phelps, Manny Obaseki, Wade Taylor IV have all hit game-winning shots on the road for the Aggies this season. Does it surprise Manny Obaseki? Not in the least, as he has seen all the effort that goes in to his and his teammates' games.
A lot of these dudes, man, they work really hard. They're hard workers. So there's no surprise whenever someone like Z hits that big game-winning shot down 18 against Oklahoma, at Oklahoma, or Wade hitting a crazy, like, off-the-move, no-dip three-point shot to win it against Missouri. And I've seen them put in hours and time in their craft and being able to perfect their shot in order for them to hit shots like that. It's pretty cool to see, and I'm really happy for them.
When we come back, Dr. John Thornton previews the second half of the Aggies and the Bulldogs. This is Aggie Basketball from Learfield.
At Schulte Roofing, we don't just see your roof. We see the home you worked long hours to earn, the memories made below your roof, the family your roof protects. I'm Josh Schulte, and here at Schulte Roofing, we don't take that responsibility lightly. Our bulletproof roof guarantee was built to protect what matters most and give you peace of mind for years into the future. Schulte Roofing, the only company voted best of the Brazos Valley 10 years straight. Visit us at schulteroofing.com.
Schulte Roofing, the home of the bulletproof roof.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP Aggie basketball fan experience this year. Visit 12man.com/maroon contest and register for your chance. One winner and guest will get tickets, recognition on the video board, Texas A&M apparel, and a VIP tour of Reed Arena. Register today at 12man.com/maroon contest. This exclusive opportunity is brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Need a little home makeover to get through the last few weeks of winter? Kohl's is having a big sale so you can give your home a reset. Plus, Kohl's Rewards members save an extra 15% on so much to refresh your space, like stylish decor, cozy pillows, convenient storage, and so much more. So hurry to Kohl's to snag your savings before the secret's out. Select styles. Kohl's Rewards 15% off coupon valid through March 2nd. Must be a Kohl's Rewards member. Exclusions apply. Visit a store or Kohl's.com for details.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, don't mess with Texas, means we gotta step up, walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all the roads we travel, and all of our traditions, for all us Texans, don't mess with Texas means don't litter. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
31-30 Aggies lead by 1 as we approach the SeatGeek second half. 11 for C.J. Wilcher in that first half. 8 for Zurich Phelps, leading scorers for the Aggies. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Texas A&M Sports Network. Alongside Dr. John Thornton, I'm Andrew Monaco. 1 point Aggie lead. They'll get the first possession of the second half. What did you think of the first, and what do you want to see in the second?
We did some really good things. I think that we obviously weathered the storm when things didn't go well. Some of it we had to do with ourselves by not just taking the basketball like we know we can. But they got us in rotation. They got us in rotation on the interior passing when they got those easy dunks because didn't get the offside help like we usually get. The other was when we did defend the offside, they got us in rotation and found the guy in the offside corner. Fortunate, they did not make those. You're shooting 18%, so you're doing something. You're holding them to that, but they had some pretty good looks out there. We got to figure out how they're playing us and how they're going to defend Pharrell because they were double teaming him and they just vary it from time to time. And being able to be smart about how the attack should occur if they come double team him down there in the low block. I think we negated that a little bit by having Anderson be the post feed guy on the ball side with that. But at halftime now you have a chance to see what they did, nuance a little bit offensively about where you think that your best opportunities are to take advantage of how you saw them try to defend you in the first half.
Our SeatGeek second half straight ahead. Aggies 31, Mississippi State Bulldogs 30. This is Aggie Basketball from Learfield.
It's Ford Truck Month. From the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State, it's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck. Like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your Best in Texas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail store in the world. With 28,750 square feet, the Warehouse offers thousands of products for every Aggie and every Aggie occasion. T-shirts, caps, drinkware, polos, crew necks, gifts, tailgating, graduation. It's a shopping experience like no other in the world. An Aggie tradition and your game day headquarters. Stop by the Warehouse or visit us online at thewarehouse@cc.com.
The tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics. Serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
Tonight's second half is brought to you by SeatGeek, the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Texas A&M Athletics. 31-30, the Aggies lead in Mississippi State as we head to our SeatGeek second half. Like the 12th man, Valero stands ready right now. We're proud to partner with Texas A&M Athletics because together we are leading tomorrow with actions today. That's how we're changing the game right now. 1 point Aggie lead.
Like to see Pharrell stay in and be a part of this for a while. He's got 2 fouls. Solo's got 2 fouls. So it's going to be interesting to see how they can kind of nurse the foul situation with those 2 guys.
Mississippi State's Michael Nwoko picked up 2 very early personal fouls. They're playing without Kanye Clary, a leg injury. He's a bench piece, part of our St. Joseph Health injury report around the SEC. St. Joseph Health, say hello to human kindness. St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics. Coleman inbounds to Phelps. 3-guard lineup of Phelps and 4. And Obasagi with Payne and Coleman. Shooting to the basket to our left in front of their bench. Feed Payne at the right elbow. Half the shot clock on in this first possession, SeatGeek's second half. 31-30 A&M. Left side, 4. 4 goes to Phelps on the left baseline. Double team develops. Looping pass is stolen by Hubbard. There was Melendez in the right corner. Flyby by 4. Off the heel, Manny Obaseki. There seemed to be no purpose on that first possession by the Aggies. 4 has it stripped by Hubbard, dives, goes out of bounds, last touch by Manny Obaseki.
Hubbard's quick like that. He was playing center field, like I've referred to it as being a free safety. When you get in a bind and you're trying to find the guy on the offside of the floor, which they rotated, you've got him in rotation. But if you don't put something on that pass or make sure it's an angle that you can get it to him, they're going to feast on that.
2 turnovers to start this second half for the Aggies. Leading 31-30. The unexpected happens every day, and when it does, head to Kohl's and Kohls.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Kugel turns down the Nwoko screen, jump pass, Hubbard, right corner. And Mississippi State leads 33-31. You can only play with fire so long.
That's the shot they're looking for when they get us in rotation.
In the wake of Coleman is 4. Kick to Henry, left side Phelps. Gets to the left baseline, rises from 15. Left it short, and the rebound by Nwoko. 2 turnovers and a missed shot for the Aggies. Down 33-31. Hubbard, guarded by Obaseki, high on the left wing. Feeds Nwoko, curls, free throw line, bump by Payne. That's 3 on Pharrell Payne as he bumps Nwoko 15 feet from the basket. He can't score from there. He's taking himself out of the game. Not even a minute and a half, and he picks up his third foul.
Two turnovers and a third foul on Pharrell. Not a good start to the half.
In the left corner, Melendez. Now Nwoko. Gives to Melendez. 25 feet from the basket. Slot right, Kugel. 27 feet from the hoop. Matthews. Down the left lane line. Baseline pass, Melendez. That's an up and down. And the miss goes to Garcia. That was a travel that all 3 officials missed. He never let go of the basketball. It was on him the whole time. Obaseki above foul line extended right side. He curls, paint, tries to slip through 2, missed it. Rebound, Matthews.
That's that shot that Manny usually comes up big on, a little short.
Hubbard, 35-31, Mississippi State. 5-0 start to this second half. 7 straight from the 2 free throws at the end of the first half. Obaseki, top of the arc. Aggies down 4. Manny, side by side with Garcia, runs through the key from left to right, now above foul line extended. 10 on the shot clock. We're not running anything.
No, got us kind of confused.
Save us 4, into the paint. Floater, no good. Rebound Nwoko, then Garcia on the right wing. Out to 4, little flyby by Hubbard. 4, buries the 3 on the right wing. Anderson, the offensive rebound. 4 makes Mississippi State pay. It's 35-34.
He heard you. It just took him a little while to react to it.
Anderson says, well, hold on, let me help also.
Both teams just been straight up man-to-man, but Mississippi State really ratcheted up to start this half.
Matthews, top of the arc, 35-34, Mississippi State to Nwoko. Power dribble, gives to Hubbard, left corner 3 over Henry. Hits.
It's about as far as you can get on the court, make.
Phelps drives into Melendez. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! They call a charge on Phelps. Melendez isn't set when he makes his move. They don't call a charge all year. Melendez isn't set at all. He's got to be set and have defensive position when Zurich makes the move. He's still moving. It can't be a charge, but it was called one anyway.
That's one of those ones that the official was baited on.
It's a flop on Melendez. He did not have any guarding position, and Zurich, he never signaled he went with the shoulder, and he didn't. 38-34. The battle between Washington and Nwoko down low. Kugel on the left side is isolated. Over Henry for 3, woefully short. Deflected off Kugel. Aggie basketball with 16:05 to play here in this second half.
Ill-advised shot there. A&M did a good job of boxing out, and Henry following the shot to get a contest on that. So let's answer here with a good possession, good solid possession.
38-34, down 4. 16 minutes to play in this second half. Phelps to 4 on the wing, guarded by Cameron Matthews. Phelps straight away, fires a 3. Around and out, saved alive, and Solomon Washington got in front of Kugel and draws that foul because he had offensive rebound position.
Yeah, you don't get that foul if it's not hustle in that offside position because you're not in position to get it, but you got the height advantage and leaping ability in there, made him foul you.
38-34, Mississippi State leads Texas A&M with 15:47 to play in our second half. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
It's one of those games.
It's Ford Truck Month. From the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State, it's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your Best in Texas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
The tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Aggies, are you ready for a game-changing spirit? Gentle Ben Spirits, where Aggie innovation meets traditional distilling. Our cutting-edge craft technology, developed right here at Texas A&M, is disrupting the spirits industry by removing the impurities and ensuring every sip is smoother than the last. Take the Gentle Ben Taste Challenge at our next game, or grab a Gentle Ben cocktail at the Gentle Ben Ring Bar in Kyle Field. Gentle Ben Spirits, once an Aggie, always an Aggie. Raise your glass to tradition and technology.
At Cavender's, it's more than boots. It's who we are and what we believe in, our values and heritage, the sunrise that fuels the day, and the work that drives us forward. Our friendly staff and smell of leather greet you at the door. Cavender's is your go-to for the best selection and expert fitting of high-quality, authentic Western boots, hats, jeans, and more from the top-name brands. Because at Cavender's, this is how we live.
This is Hayden Hefner. You're listening to Aggie Basketball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
H has 2. H has an assist. H has a block. Aggies down 4, 38-34. With 15:47 to play in our second half. Taylor will inbound right baseline. Reset shot clock at 20. Coleman, Garcia, Phelps, and Washington. Right corner, 4. Runs out of that corner. And a reach-in foul on Cameron Matthews. Nope, a reach-in foul on Kugel. I think that's now 3 on Riley Kugel, who just picked back-to-back fouls.
Trying to get Wade kind of heated up. A little curl for him, trying to get downhill on him.
Kugel will leave. Sean Jones Jr. will come on. And that is the drawback of Riley Kugel. Selfish shot, then the 2 quick fouls. He took himself out of the game. To Anderson, high on the right wing. He draws Matthews out. Anderson to the right baseline. Anderson, baseline pass to Phelps. Phelps cut off by Melendez, goes up top. Ill-advised, stolen. Matthews down the right lane line. Pocket pass to Nwoko. Missed it, and Solo. That's the influencer, Solomon Washington. 4, step back 3, left slot. In and out, no good. Anderson had it, lost it. Rebound Melendez. 38-34, Mississippi State. 4 guarding Matthews. Couple of number 4s, and they can't be built any more differently than those 2. Nwoko in between the circles. Jones on the right side. Stops right side of the lane. 10 feet from the basket. Straight away Melendez. Melendez guarded by Solo to his right. Shy of the right elbow. Hits. Just tip your cap on that shot. He's got Solo in front of him. And he hits it over Solo, 40-34.
That's twice in this half. Zurich's got cut off on baseline and tried to go cross court with him. That's fool's goal. They're over there waiting for you to kind of lollipop that pass.
10-3 Mississippi State to start this SeatGeek second half. 14 and a half to play. The Aggies down by 6. Phelps and the block underneath the hoop, laid it up left side, no good, and lost by Matthews out of bounds. It looked like Henry poked that away from him. Aggies get a little bit of a break here.
I got 20 seconds back on the clock, too. So out of bounds, it's been a little dicey.
Yeah.
We'll see what we're going to do to try. We've got Zurich inbounding the ball now.
Farrell will come in with his 3 personal fouls. For whom? Henry?
Henry's going to have a seat. Maybe an isolation from Farrell at the culmination of this quick look.
Right baseline inbound by Phelps to 4 in the corner. 4 drives the right baseline. Tried to pass inside to Phelps. It was deflected off the leg of Murphy. 4 gets it back in the left corner. Solo for 3. Nope. And the rebound, Melendez. Aggies in this second half are 1 for 7. Hubbard, offensive foul. It has to be. Use the left shoulder. Solo got back. He's the influencer, John. In our Wells Fargo between the baselines, he forced a layup to be missed because he came back that length, and there he gets back. And because he got back, Hubbard has to use the shoulder on the charge.
How about how he never hesitates effort in between plays? I mean, sprints to the other end of the floor to be involved in that.
40-34. Aggies down 6. 1 for 8 in this second half. 1 for 4 beyond the arc. That belongs to 4, guarded by Hubbard. Gets to the right baseline, underneath the hoop. Tries to put up a shot, ill-advised. He was underneath the backboard, and it was blocked by Murphy. 1 of 9 in this second half. Kick out to Matthews. Don't have to guard him from there. Hubbard, top of the arc. Hefner is in. Jones on the right wing. Feeds Murphy on the right baseline. Garcia guards him. Keyshawn Murphy, right side of the lane, spins to his right, over Garcia. Short rebound, Pharrell Payne. Payne with his 4th board. 4 in the wake of Payne into the front court. Crosses over Melendez and gets tripped by R.J. Melendez.
Yeah, the Wade is about as good as there is at trying to force the issue like that. If you're a little bit behind or you try to get into him a little bit, you know he's going to milk that. And went to the floor on that push.
It's like a pitcher who changes speeds. Here's the fastball. Here's the change. Oh, you think the change is coming? Here's the fastball.
And he might even have a knuckleball, too.
He just might. Payne up top Garcia. 40-34. Mississippi State by 6. 13-15 left. Crossover. Garcia inside the arc. Shy of the left elbow. Tried to feed Payne inside. It's another turnover and a run out to Hubbard. He's behind Hefner. And he's fouled from behind by H. Boy, the Aggies, it's either missed shot or turnover. This has been a disaster of a second half.
And a lot of it is because the pressure on the ball, but then they back up off of you and they just take away the angle to get it in. You have Farrell, and they've been open, but you just haven't had an ability to make that wraparound pass or make that pass quicker before they get set and trying to take that angle away from you.
They had 5 turnovers at the half. They have 5 in the first 7 minutes of the second half, and Hubbard back to the line. 14 for Hubbard. He's now 4 of 4 from the line. 13:09 to play. 41-34. 6 straight for Mississippi State. Aggies are 0 for their last 6. Aggies are not only 0 for their last 6, but 3 turnovers in this 4-minute and 7-second scoring drought. And they're not getting any stops on the other end, and they're down 8, 42-34.
You got to right the ship right here. You know, no shot, turnover, live ball. That's a problem.
Phelps and Washington with Payne, Hefner, and Garcia. This has been an Achilles heel, is these droughts that the Aggies get into. Payne down the left lane line. Kick out to H. Doesn't give him a great pass, though. Garcia on the left wing beyond the arc. 10 to shoot. Crosses over. Jump pass to Solo. It's deflected and touched by Sean Jones Jr., and they may have gotten a break on that. I think that pass for Solo, but Anderson made the mistake of he didn't know where to go when he left his feet.
I mean, much like we had took advantage of Arkansas, and we talked about it, in making that pass where you think that there is an angle or there is an ability to find the guy on the offside, and to your point that you made, Farrell makes a decent pass out to Hayden. That's going to be a quick 3.
Yes. And good for Hayden not to rush it. Phelps has to get it in and barely does. Right elbow down the right lane line, and it's stolen. Buzz might contemplate a timeout. Delquan Warren to Matthews. Top of the arc. Baseline cut by Harris. Cut off by H. Half the shot clock on. Harris on the left wing. Out high, left wing to Matthews. 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot. Left side of the lane. Murphy. Oh, you're kidding me. He banked it in, falling out of bounds. It's going to be one of those halves.
Yeah, did everything he could there. Double team, grazed or kissed the side of the backboard and went in anyway.
They have to call timeout. They're being outscored 14-3 in this second half and now trailed by 10. And if you go back to the 2 free throws at the end of the half, it's a 16-3 Mississippi State run. And it's all been their own demise. 12:02 left in the second half. 44-34 Mississippi State. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
It's Ford Truck Month. From the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State, it's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck. Like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your best in Texas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to SiriusXM SEC Radio Channel 374. The car on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis, so cheer along with the SiriusXM app. Listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial. SiriusXM.com/SEC Radio 2025. This is the second half. Mississippi State is 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 4 beyond the arc, 2 of 2 from the line. The Aggies are 1 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. They have not taken a free throw. They have out-rebounded Mississippi State 8-5, but they have 6 turnovers in this second half and 8 missed shots, and they're being outscored 14-3.
Yeah, 6 turnovers in 8 minutes. You had 5 in the total first half, and then those turnovers. 10 steals in the games. You know, we have 12 minutes left in this. Mississippi State's just been really good in half-court defense.
Lob. Phelps, no good. Payne battles, loose. He got it back on the right side, out to 4. Deep 3-4 off the heel, no good. Payne with an offensive rebound taken away by Jones. He falls backwards. What do we have? Held ball, Mississippi State basketball.
Great effort by Anderson and Farrell to get second chances with this, but it's going to take that kind of aggressive.
Coach's box is optional, right?
Yes.
Okay. 11:46 to play here in the second half. 44-34, Mississippi State leads Texas A&M. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
When faced with a disaster, the Cotton Companies never fumble. As the trusted recovery partner of global businesses, Cotton is proud to provide property restoration, construction, roofing, temporary housing, culinary, and environmental support services. We're also restoring a long-standing Texas tradition as a proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics and the official sponsor of the Lone Star Showdown. One call, one team, total recovery. Learn more at cottoncompanies.com.
Game day traditions start with a cup of community coffee, the official coffee of Texas A&M Athletics. Family-owned since 1919, Community Coffee has spent 5 generations roasting great-tasting blends right here in the USA. they're just as dedicated to making a difference in the community with programs that support teachers, military service members, disaster relief, and first responders. Try Community Coffee or find it near you at communitycoffee.com.
Howdy, Ags. This is Bob McLaren with 44 Farms in Cameron, Texas. Like you, we love being a part of something greater than ourselves. That's why we're all Aggies. We also like bringing people together around the table to celebrate the hard work, grit, and all that it means to be a fighting Texas Aggie on the field, on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. So whether singing Hullabaloo or yelling Farmers Fight, Ags, let's gather, grill, and celebrate. 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics.
It's Ford Truck Month. From the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State, it's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck. Like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your best in Texas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
4-6's Grit and Glory ready-to-drink vodka cocktails, a proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. Shop now at 46'sgritandglory.com. Aggies are in a scoring drought of 5.5 minutes. They're 0 for their last 7 with 4 turnovers in that stretch as well, and they're down 44-34 to Mississippi State.
Most of our trouble, and got to give Mississippi State credit, defensive effort that they've got, is we've dribbled ourselves into trouble. You dribbled into double teams. You dribbled into tight spots and tried to make passes out. And, with their number of steals and what they've got hands on the ball, it's just been very disruptive.
1-2-2 across the timeline. Harris, Matthews, who will initiate this offense. Hubbard off the ball. Matthews at the top of the arc, crosses over on Solo, cut off at the right elbow. Flips to Sean Jones Jr., takes over top of the arc. Looping pass that he gets away with. Hubbard's in front of Chris Jans. Deep three, left side, in and out, no good. And the rebound, Zurich Phelps. Rebound number 4 for him. Up the right side, 4. Initiates contact on Hubbard. Pass through the lane to Pharrell Payne. Has it taken away. Now tied up. Matthews, Garcia, held ball, Aggie basketball.
That's just aggressive defense right there. I mean, you talk about physical play. We set the stage that way, right? That's exactly what they're noted for. And nothing's going to be easy in that low paint area. Yeah, tied it up.
The closer you get to the rim, the more compact.
There it is.
It's like goal line defense, right?
It really is. No tush push down here.
None. 4 will inbound on the right baseline. Lobs to Garcia. He's outside the arc on the right side. Beyond the elbow. Into the paint. Anderson kick out. Solo curls. Cut off by Jones. Feeds down the left lane line to Anderson Garcia to his right. Little step through the baby hook. Rolls off. I think the Hump just realized Anderson played here his freshman and sophomore years. They hadn't booed until that possession right there. I think they were so mad at Solo when he came out of the tunnel. 44-34, 3, Harris left side, too strong, and the rebound, Solomon Washington. That is 5 boards for Solo to 4 with Phelps. Behind the back, Hubbard guards him. Back to 4. He attacks on Harris. Kick into the right corner. Solo. 4-3. Solo buries the 3. And those are his first points. 44-37. 6-minute and 45-second scoring drought snapped.
He said, give me the point of this 1-2-2. He's excited.
With Taylor and Phelps, then Garcia and Payne. Matthews up ahead to Sean Jones Jr. You have guys that can score. Jones is not one. He's more of a facilitator. Matthews has to get to his spot. Now Harris, Hubbard, and Murphy, very good scorers for Mississippi State, especially there on the left block. Cut off, got Payne in the air. Don't leave your feet, Pharrell. On the right block, 1 to shoot, got it off in time, no good. And Anderson Garcia with a rebound off the Matthews miss. 7 boards for Anderson. Attacking Phelps, lay it up. Is it a goaltend? Don't know. It may have been below the rim when it was hit by Harris.
Yeah, they're going to look at it, though, but I don't think
they're going to count it at the moment, and the foul on Phelps. They're counting it at the moment. Driving on Harris, and from behind, blocked by Sean Jones Jr. So our Thornton McFerrin Coaching Academy review to see at the moment it's an and 1 for Phelps and a goaltend. And we'll see if that will stand. I don't think that it was above the rim.
I don't either.
When it got... So the drive by Phelps, John, it might be. Now it might be.
Well, one thing I will give...
It doesn't matter if it has a chance to go in.
Right.
It is goaltending. It's on the right side of the backboard. It has no chance to go in, but it's above the rim, and that is when Jones hits it, so it's a goaltend and an and one.
So he'll get one here. It was all started with Wade seeing across floor. Had some mustard on that pass. Got it to him going down the floor, and he had two bigs back there, to try to negate the run out or the fast break opportunity. But Zurich's so fast with the basketball, went by both of them.
What was the word you used for him?
Deceptive.
Deceptive. He's got that deceptive
and
speed.
It's that he goes from second gear to fifth gear.
Yep. 3-point play. So he's got 11, and the Aggies are within 4, 44-40.
6 straight for the Aggies, and Solo with the 3. Now we're in the 1-2-2. We ramped it up.
Solo up top. Jones. He's got 2 seconds to get across the timeline. He's not going to make it. It's a 10-second call.
They made the switch. They did it early in the first half where they take the point guard and put him in mid-court because they want to get the ball to him and turn it into a 3-on-2. But if you make a great double team or the guy mishandles the basketball, you can't get that advantage.
And you take full advantage of having Murphy catch that in the backcourt, and then that collapse comes to a guy who's not a ball handler. Reset shot clock to 20 with the front court inbound for the Aggies, and Phelps has it stripped by Jones. Hubbard attacks, blocked by Solo from behind, and a foul on whom, Joe? Joe Lindsay, who's the foul on? The push is on...
I don't know who he called the foul.
On Solo? Third on Solo. He pushes off Wade. Oh, okay, but his body comes in. It's not a push. He comes in, he blocked the shot, and then he ran into Hubbard. It's not a push. But Hubbard pushed off Wade Taylor the fourth, but there was no official ahead to see that. Hubbard hits the free throw.
The difference in this game is Hubbard's ability to get to the free throw line, and he is just money.
I have to. They've made all 11.
That's right.
45-40. Dang it. It's not going to stop me.
No. Never say die.
19 for Hubbard.
Got to be a part of this comeback, right?
That's 4. And the Aggies down 46-40 with 9:10 to play. To Garcia straddling the arc. Drives on Murphy. Double team develops. Kick to Payne. Payne bobbles. And on the entry to Payne, they call that foul on Mississippi State. Like, I got to be fair. You've been bludgeoning one another, and then here's a tap away and the foul on Mississippi State.
But this is the simplicity of it right now. Is spread the floor, isolation, get it to Anderson. If he has the ability to go by his, but then you have Farrell meet the basketball.
Inside, Garcia is fouled. How about that inbound from Wade Taylor? And going right there, our Wells Fargo between the baselines.
Wade and Anderson, they always have the ability to go off the script when people overplay. And Anderson, he saw that he was overplaying. They know the out-of-bounds play. Well, he just knifed straight to the basket. And, of course, Wade is so good at picking up on things like that.
2 free throws for Anderson. Now 17 fouls on Mississippi State. First is good for Garcia. 3.7 rebounds for Anderson. Wells Fargo is the bank of doing in the official bank. Texas A&M Athletics. Murphy has to leave. Melendez picking up back-to-back fouls. 3 on him. He's still in the game. Murphy leaves for Nwoko. 2 of 2 for Anderson.
Anderson's
he
really
never
good
shot in a pump this light.
right. No, they changed it, but yeah, it's kind of a home away from home, right? Yeah. He's practiced free throws here in this building.
He never had to get rid of his stuff. It was all maroon, so he's fine. Jace up top in the 1-2-2, then Solo and Wade, then Coleman and Garcia. Matthews, Hubbard, Jones, Melendez, Nwoko. 8:50 left, 46-42 Mississippi State. Hubbard in between the circles. Slot right, Jones. Feeds Melendez in the right corner. Nope. Three's no good. 4 had it, lost it, knocked out of his hands by Matthews. Aggies down 4 with the basketball.
I thought that was smart of A&M. They had success. Hubbard was the go-to guy at midcourt. They kind of backed out of the 1-2-2. They just showed it but weren't hot with it. They kind of slowed them down and made them go into their offense a little bit, out of order because of what they were trying to attack.
8:30 to play. Aggies down 4. 46-42. Anderson, slot left beyond the arc. Picks up the basketball. Goes to Solo in between the circles, 8 to shoot. Uses the dribble, drives on Melendez in the lane, 10-footer. Nope, left it flat. Melendez tried to take the charge. None was called, but no flop. Explain that to me. In the left corner, Melendez. Hubbard, slot right. Can't shoot over Solo, gets to the right block. Hook pass, out wide open, Sean Jones Jr. misses the 3. Battles, Solo gets the rebound. Washington 6. 4, transition in the wake of Garcia. And an illegal screen. That can't be an illegal screen on Anderson. He's moving to the basket. That cannot be an illegal screen on Anderson. He's in the wake of Garcia.
That's kind of the transition that you play for. That's what they work on all the time. And that's exactly what Buzz is talking to him about.
That is not an illegal screen. 7:49 to play in our second half. 46-42. Mississippi State leads Texas A&M. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
It's Ford Truck Month. From the city to the country and all across the Lone Star State, it's time to get a stampede of savings on a new Ford truck. Like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Save big across our full line of the most capable and trusted Ford trucks, including Ford Ranger and Maverick. The stampede is running, so hurry in to Truck Month at your best in Texas Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
Game day traditions start with a cup of community coffee, the official coffee of Texas A&M Athletics. Family owned since 1919, Community Coffee has spent 5 generations roasting great tasting blends right here in the USA. They're just as dedicated to making a difference in the community with programs that support teachers, military service members, disaster relief, and first responders. Try Community Coffee or find it near you at communitycoffee.com.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give a VIP Aggie basketball fan experience this year. Visit 12man.com/maroon contest. Register for you and a guest to win tickets, recognition on the video board, Texas A&M apparel, and signed basketball by Buzz Williams or Joni Taylor. Register today at 12man.com/maroon contest. John, the Aggies within 4, 46-42. What have they done to kind of right the ship here in the second half?
They had to get the offense kind of jump-started, and Solo's 3 was big. And then, defensively, we turned them over and had the ability to get a bucket. And so, you got back in it. You kind of got the flow kind of going your direction. 7:49 to go. You're thinking about they're 12 for 12 for the free throw line. They have 11 steals. We have 13 turnovers, and you're down 4. You had the ball and could have cut it to 2. So, let's play these last.
Right.
7:49. Let's go.
You said this second half was going to go quick, and it has. And here we are at the under 8. 7:45 to play. Kugel is back in with Matthews and Harris, Hubbard and Nwoko. Kugel lost it, stolen by Solo. It was poked from behind by 4, and he gets the return feed from Solomon Washington. Garcia at the top of the arc. Anderson with Carter and Coleman, Taylor and Washington. Isolated on the left side with Cameron Matthews. How many times have they done this in this gym? Anderson down the right lane line to the right block. The hook is short, and it's rebounded by Nwoko. 4 with a reach and foul. That's number 2 on him, number 6 on A&M. Aggies in the bonus, 17 fouls on Mississippi State with 7:10 left. 46-42.
They've still elected to have Hubbard at midcourt, and it makes other people have to handle the basketball, and it's burnt them a couple of times.
Matthews at the top of the arc, guarded by Garcia to Harris. Harris, slot right beyond the arc, to the middle of the floor. Jace guards him, 2 number zeros. Hand off to Kugel. Kugel using a Nwoko screen. How is that not an illegal screen on Nwoko? Hubbard into the paint. Hubbard stops, fades back from the free throw line. No good, but it serves as a pass to Matthews. That's no good. Anderson saves from going out of bounds on the right baseline. It was the balance of Anderson saving. He's side by side with Carter. 46-42. Aggies down 4. 4 with a crossover. 4 all the way to the hoop. Stripped by Hubbard. And another turnover for the Aggies. That's number 13 on A&M. Hubbard the other way. All the way to the hoop. Hook pass. Harris in the left corner. And bounces in, and that turnover becomes 3. The Aggies down 49-42.
Yeah, 3 straight possessions you had to cut into the lead, and you don't come up with anything.
14 points off 14 turnovers for Mississippi State. The Aggies stare at a 7-point deficit, and they're running out of time. 6 to play. And on the handoff, Hubbard runs into 4. It's a 1-and-1 for Wade Taylor IV.
That's a play there that you got to like when it's an ability to score now with the clock being stopped. You got your best free throw shooter going to the line, but Hubbard's been a factor now. How many times has he dug down on penetration or been on the offside and come up with steals? You know, he has really been a factor. He's had 3 steals, and he himself has only had 1 turnover.
4 to the line for the front end of a 1-and-1. 49-42 Mississippi State. Oh no. Solo offensive rebound off the miss. Kick. C.J. Wilcher, right corner 3. That's no good. Jace keeps alive for Henry. Loose. Dive. Henry saves to 4 for 3. In and out, no good. And the foul on Solo. He pushed Cameron Matthews.
Had some looks there. Got C.J. in the corner and Wade at the diagonal.
And now that's a 1-and-1. I'm going to give you the old hindsight. Tad too quick, I thought. Never really made Mississippi State pay. Just a quick pass out. They really didn't have to defend. I don't mind 4. Look, we always talk about the best 3 is after an offensive rebound.
Right. Yeah, and so you had, if you were going to pick from our bench, you got a numbers of options, but you had, in that possession, you had C.J. shooting 1 and Wade shooting 1. You know, that's about as good as you
was a little rushed. 4's definitely was, but again, they've done that before.
We got to have another substitute now. Let's wait. Who's coming out? We got it settled.
Wilcher, Phelps, and Taylor, Payne, and Garcia. Matthews at the line for a 1-and-1. So the 49% free throw shooter swishes. The 89% misses the front end of the 1-and-1. And Mississippi State hasn't missed from the line.
I did bring that up at the beginning. They're 13 for 13 from the free throw.
13. They made them all. And the Aggies are down 8 again.
That's what it took.
It took you saying it. When I said it, it didn't work. When you said it, it worked. Phelps in the paint and the reach-in foul. Melendez and Matthews. How much is Cameron going to get away with here?
All right, Zurich.
He's got to hit these. 9th team foul. It's a 1-and-1, or are they giving him 2? It's a 1-and-1. They're not giving him active shooting. Let's see. I think the officials are going to
talk about it. They're going to talk about it now. What is he going to signify? 1-and-1.
50-42 Mississippi State. Makes the first. 12 for him. Wilcher leaves for Carter.
Yeah,
it's almost like offensive for
defense.
It is
exactly what it is.
Or defense for offense.
Yeah, so now you got Jace, absolutely one of the most versatile guys we have in three-quarter, quarter, half-court defense.
50-43. Zurich earns the second. 50-44.
Got Henry coming in from Farrell. Farrell's got 3 fouls. Going to have Henry there for defensively, and I think they're going to talk to him about it.
Solo left. He's got 4 personals.
Yes.
So 5:45 to play. 50-44, Mississippi State by 6. Jones and Harris, Hubbard, Matthews, and Nwoko. This has been a starting 5 for the majority of the season for Mississippi State. Harris slot left, into left corner. Well, now that corner is Jones, 10 to shoot. Hubbard, into left corner, Harris, open 3. Hits. 3 threes for Claudell Harris. The Yankees are down 9, 53-44. Phelps on the left baseline. Double team develops. In the left corner, he lost it. It's turned over. Jones the other way. Down the right lane line. The pass to Nwoko. Baby hook is good. 55-44. Mississippi State has its largest lead. Timeout, A&M. 4:56 to play, and the Aggies are down 11. They were down 4 with a chance to cut it to 2 or 1 at 46-42. 9-2 Mississippi State. Yeah, and just 13 second half points to the Aggies on 3 of 18 shooting. And let's see now, 15 turnovers, 10 turnovers in this second half.
Well, you had to you cut it to 4 and had. You cut it to 6 and have 3 possessions in a row and you don't come up with anything. And again, how many times have we been burned on live ball turnover? And live ball turnover turns into transition baskets. Not getting the shot up, and they're off to the races.
16 points off those 15 turnovers. Mississippi State has 10 turnovers. I believe only 3 in this second half. The Aggies stare at 11. It's, you always mention, you will say a half will go fast, and when you get to the under 8, it seems to increase that pace. There's only so many possessions left for the Aggies, who have squandered a ton in this second half.
Well, putting them on the line for 1, and then 2 fortuitous bounces on 3 balls. But hey, that's what happens in this game. But you've got things going about 4 minutes ago with the 8-minute mark, but then you squandered an opportunity to score by either forcing dribbles into double teams or a shot where you're shooting in a crowd where it's either contested or you're not even getting a good look at it.
For all the places we have said on the road that the Aggies have had success, this is not one of them.
No, and you can look at so many times that you could go, you name them, where we've won.
Yeah, and it's not the hump. It's Ben Hallen's teams and Chris Jan's teams.
The one thing, every time you come play this place, you know they have athletes.
You know it. Absolutely know it. Nearly thrown away. Obasi saves in front of the bench, and the pass was too high for Garcia. 4 at the top of the arc. To the left side, Jace for 3. Jace! Trace! His first points are 3 from the wing. 55-47. Aggies down 8. 4:35 to play. Jace up top in what's almost like a 1-3-1, but Hubbard drew Garcia up. Nearly stolen by Henry, out of his reach to Jones on the right baseline, who gives to Nwoko. Return to Jones. No rush. Half the shot clock gone for Mississippi State. 4:20 to play. Bulldogs up 55-47. 10 on the shot clock. Jones comes up high. Hubbard moves to the right side of the floor. Now to the top of the arc. Guarded by Carter. Zip in the left corner. Harris for 3, and he hits his 4th 3. That is the 3rd in the second half. 58-47. The Aggies are back down 11. Up the right side, Obaski to the right baseline. That has that shot blocked. Hubbard the other way. Under 4 to play, and the Aggies staring at 11-point deficit, maybe more. Harris misses the 3. Couldn't body English that one in. Coleman with a rebound. Up the right side, 4. 4 has 6 points in this one. 4 on the right wing. Pocket pass for Coleman through his hands. The other way, Harris off and running. Fouled by Carter.
That was a good look by Wade. I don't think Henry's expecting it, but it bounced a little low, but running out of chances.
3:39 to play, second half. Mississippi State 58, Texas A&M 47. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
Howdy, Ags. I'm Wade Taylor, proud member of your Fighting Texas Aggie men's basketball team. For 75 years, the 12 Man Foundation has funded Texas A&M athletics, empowering generations of student athletes like me to pursue our dreams at the best school in the world. Thanks to the generosity of our dedicated donors and season ticket holders, I have access to world-class facilities, exceptional resources, and incredible opportunities that help me succeed both on and off the court. And we're just getting started. Visit 12manfoundation.com and donate today to help shape the future of Aggie athletics. Thanks, and giggle.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP Aggie basketball fan experience this year. Visit 12thman.com/maroon contest and register for your chance. One winner and guest will get tickets, recognition on the video board, Texas A&M apparel, and a VIP tour of Reed Arena. Register today at 12thman.com/maroon contest. This exclusive opportunity is brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
When faced with a disaster, the Cotton companies never fumble. As the trusted recovery partner of global businesses, Cotton is proud to provide property restoration, construction, roofing, temporary housing, culinary, and environmental support services. We're also restoring a long-standing Texas tradition as a proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics and the official sponsor of the Lone Star Showdown. One call, one team, total recovery. Learn more at cottoncompanies.com.
This is Jace Laviolette. You're listening to Aggie Basketball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Jace Laviolette, 3 home runs this season, 53 for his career, 3 away from tying Dalen Holt's all-time school record. We could use a 6'6" Jace Laviolette in here, along with Jace Carter, right? Get a couple
He's a gamer,
Jace.
right?
Yeah,
He's a gamer.
He is.
He can turn a game around, can he?
He certainly can.
He can turn a baseball around, too.
Oh, man. Did it 3 times in opening weekend. Baseball rained out today against McNeese. Cal Poly this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Claudel Harris Jr. at the line, fouled by Jace Carter before the timeouts.
3 of A&M's best three-point shooters in the basketball game. I'd be looking for that to be an option this next possession.
58-47 Mississippi State, 3:39 to play in our second half. Free throw by Harris is good. He has 13 points with 10 coming in the second half.
85% from the line, 31 from 3.
And his numbers this year, John, are his career numbers at his 5-year career. Up ahead, Hefner on the left wing. 1 of 2 for Harris. 59-47, Anderson on the left wing. Kick out to H, deep 3, slot right. Around and out, and the rebound, Harris. 3:20 to play, 59-47. And on the drive, Hubbard fouled by Hefner, and Hubbard to the line for his 2 free throws and a chance to score 20 or more for the 9th time this season.
Yeah, I'm impressed with him. He's just a solid guy. Coach Jan's got him out of the game at critical times to kind of keep him fresh as he can, but he is instrumental in them doing the things that they do offensively.
Hubbard's first free throw is good. He's got 20. Had 38 against Alabama. I always like to see, okay, what's your season or career high coming against? And a lot of these Mississippi State players are SEC games. Yeah. Alabama or Auburn or Ole Miss. It's got to be sweet when they do it against Ole Miss for sure. 21 for him. 61-47. One of the few leading scorers who's gotten his average or higher against A&M.
That's right.
H, Payne, H down the left lane line. Pocket pass. Payne, hammer. Farrell, first point, second half. Just 5 for him, 61-49. Aggies down 12 with under 3 to play. Their largest loss this season was the 12-point loss to Oklahoma. They're down 12 right now. I'm sorry, at Kentucky. Apologize for that one. That was the 81-69 loss at Rupp.
Yeah, they'll be content from just kind of taking the air out here before they attack.
Hubbard on the right wing, launches a 3 and hits. Hubbard, that is his 3rd 3. Only Chaz Lanier, who we will see on Saturday, has made more 3s. H on a drive, taken away by Nwoko. 64-49 with 2:15 to play. First time I can say this, John, I feel like we got out physical.
We did. We've been on our back foot
Jones for three in the right corner. 67-49 in Mississippi State. Lighten it up. 2 minutes left. Jones first points. Four with a deep three straight away. Rips it. Four. Buries the three. He's got 9. 67-52 with 1:45 to play. And the push by Hefner on the inbound to Hubbard. And Hubbard just pulled a Wade Taylor. (67-52). Hubbard to the line. Aggies will see their 5-game winning streak go by the boards. They'll fall to 9-4 in SEC play. And really one of the few times, is it not, John? The adjustments at halftime. Let me qualify this. Mississippi State's adjustments in the second half were outstanding. The Aggies, who have been a very good second half team, could not figure it out.
Yeah, I do believe, effort is there, but sometimes the part about attacking and not being prepared for what you're attacking, because they're collapsing so much. We're dribbling right into pressure.
1 of 2 for Hubbard, 68-52. 4 behind the back. Jones, Hubbard, steal, run out. Harris spins it in.
Yeah, no secrets. They're up in your grill if you're trying to find a three.
3 turnovers for 4, 7 turnovers for Phelps, and a turnover by Hefner. 70-52. It's becoming a party. Jones misses the alley-oop. Up ahead, 4 all by himself. Lays it up and in. He's got 11. 70-54. .103 remaining.
Yeah, you put the ball on the floor and trying to go somewhere, they are collapsing, and that's been the entire forte of them defensively tonight.
In the backcourt, it's Hubbard. Hubbard nearly stolen by Wilcher up the right side to Harris. That is 19 turnovers, 14 in the second half. 22 points off turnovers, 22-9 in that category. 14 in the second half, 17 points off those. The numbers are just going to add up to a loss. Nwoko kick, right corner, save Matthews, throwing out of bounds. Shot clock, and he just throws that there to avoid the shot clock violation. But Mississippi State had 4 ranked opponent losses at home. They're going to get one today against A&M. 32.3 left. Josh Hubbard has 25 to lead all scorers. Wilcher 3 has that blocked. Goes to Pharrell Payne. Payne in the paint. And he is sandwiched, and the foul is called by Cameron Matthews. He and Nwoko help up Payne, and Pharrell to the line for 2 with the Aggies in the double bonus. Yeah, Tennessee on Saturday at 11 at Reed Arena.
As tough as this is to take right now, you got to give Mississippi State credit for just the absolute effort that they put out into this. And they're just aggressive half-court collapsing defense.
Payne bounces out. On a night that Mississippi State is 17 of 20 from the line, the Aggies are 8 of 11. They make it 8 of 12 with Payne getting another. 24 seconds left, 70-54. Missed them both.
Expect anything less the way things have bounced tonight.
Into the front court, Josh Hubbard. And Mississippi State a 70-54 win. The Aggies' 5-game losing streak comes to a close. Mississippi State 70, Texas A&M 54. This is Aggie basketball from Learfield.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics, serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
Howdy, this is Amanda Hernandez, Assistant Athletics Director for Student Athlete Engagement. As the Bank of Doing, an official sponsor of Texas A&M, Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes on and off the field. With interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources, Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience, from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all the roads we travel, and all of our traditions, for all us Texans, "Don't mess with Texas" means don't litter. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
At Schulte Roofing, we don't just see your roof. We see the home you worked long hours to earn, the memories made below your roof, the family your roof protects. I'm Josh Schulte, and here at Schulte Roofing, we don't take that responsibility lightly. Our bulletproof roof guarantee was built to protect what matters most and give you peace of mind for years into the future. Schulte Roofing, the only company voted best of the Brazos Valley 10 years straight. Visit us at schulteroofing.com.
Schulte Roofing, the home of the bulletproof roof.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the